The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Gets open down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Magoon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare, because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
From the shotgun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. NC State now operating from the red zone. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense set on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sherman. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Monarchs are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. It didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Huff. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Sherman. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Bailey. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Magoo. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Magoo. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Monarchs have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man downfield, and he's knocked down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Scott. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk.
The Monarchs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Huff. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Sherman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking downfield, it's Huff. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, ODU! And once he found open space, the
so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Fakes to grab. NC State will pick up the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got the tight end, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
NC State 27, Old Dominion 10.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
Here we go. Do this show. Break.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The Wolfpack line up, facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it out quickly. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicky.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it.